Hello, everybody. Dr. Ron Lavelle here. Glad to be with you again today. I have some more good news, and it was a subject that came to me the other day, and it's called Get Right or Get Left. Get right or get left. What does that actually mean? Well, really, the whole thing is, where are you today? What are you trying to accomplish? Many people are trying to accomplish things in their lives and they don't quite get it, so they just try to get started and start moving somewhere and doing some things. But have you ever found yourself going in the wrong direction? You know what happens when you start off and you go in the wrong direction? Let me give you an example. Let's say that you want to start here, and this is like a crossroads, and you have two different choices. You can go to the left or you can go to the right. Well, you didn't really prepare well, so you just choose to go left. So you get in your car and you drive 2 hours up the road, and 2 hours later, you're seeing signs that are leading you in the wrong direction. And you say, oh my God, I took the wrong road. So you do what? You turn around, make a U-turn. How many of you have done that before? Let me raise my hand. Then you make a U-turn and then you come back 2 more hours to where you started at, right? And then you go to the right and you drive up the 2 hours you needed to go to get to your destination. Well, how much time did you lose? Well, a total of 6 hours. Right? Give or take. So let's discuss what could have happened that would move you into a place of not happiness, right? Well, let's say you had a destination. You were supposed to connect to your cruise at 3 o'clock and you left at 12 o'clock and you would have gotten there by 2 o'clock. So you would have had an hour to park, get yourself together, and get on the cruise. Well, obviously, if you went in the wrong direction, you missed the cruise by 4 hours, right? So the cruise left without you. So what do you need to do so you don't get left, right? You do the right things. Well, the first thing that you really have to do is you have to set up what I call functionality. And a functionality has to do with making sure that you have all of your plans in place. Well, most people don't have their plans in place. What most people do is they have to kind of make it up as they go. And that make it up as you go philosophy does not work. Trust me. I used to do that and it was not a good thing. I would miss all kinds of things. And once you miss something, it totally takes you off track. Right? Just imagine, and this happened to me not too long ago, really wasn't all my fault, but we missed our plane. And they said there was another plane that we could have taken. It was at nighttime. We were far away from home. Guess what? By missing the plane, the next plane, all of a sudden, that was supposed to take all the people who missed the plane, decided it had a problem, and we couldn't take that plane either. Well, that threw us into the next day. So we had to go get a hotel, pay for that. It was another day we lost, not just a few hours. We lost another day, and all kinds of inconveniences happen as a result of that. And so if you don't get things right the first time, you are going to get left behind and left with a lot of problems and things that you weren't expecting, things that you didn't want to happen. So I submit to you that living a life of intentionality up front causes you to have to what? Think a process. Put a plan together. Most people don't live with a plan. As a matter of fact, most people have to be taught how to do that. They don't teach us that in school. They teach you things that really don't matter. You learned a bunch of dates of things that you'll never use. You learned some skill sets that you'll probably never use that have nothing to do with getting you to your destination. Now, I think, in my opinion, the miseducational or that misdirectional system of education that has been permeated throughout this country could start you off learning how to create a foundation. You know, one of the things I love about what I do as a financial professional, in case you didn't know, that's what I do now, is I happen to work with a group of companies that have as their core value a motto called "No Family Left Behind." And that starts with you. You're the first family, because without you, there isn't any family. And there'll be no family that comes through you if it's not for you or by you. So let's talk about how to set the foundation for intentionality and right direction in your life. You have a plan. The plan is set up to help you reach your goals, and you set this plan up every day so that you can methodically work your way towards your destination. You know where you're going, so now you need a plan to help you get there. So you set the time frame. You want to be there by X amount of time. You know how long it's going to take you to get there, and you develop a road plan, a map, to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Well, financially, most people don't have one. That is one of the last things they really teach in any kind of school, is how to create a financial plan. Because without a financial plan, you're probably going to run out of money at some point in time. And if you run out of money, you're going to run out of being able to get to your destination, right? Don't do that. Don't work a job. Of course, you know, job stands for just over broke, right? Don't work a job your whole life and then run out of money so you never get to the destination. What's the destination? The place you want to be. Living in the place you want to live, driving what you want to drive, blessing whomsoever you choose, having enough for spare, living an abundant life. These are the things that I believe life makes life sweet. If you want a sweet life, then you have to have an abundant life, right? So that you don't live in worry, anxiety, right? Always having to deal with what somebody else wants you to do to help them reach their destination, right? Most people that have a job, that's what you're doing. You're helping other people reach their destination while you get left behind and never get to your destination. So the first thing is, let's get the first thing first, and that is what is right for you. Let's get you right. Let's make sure you have a game plan that actually can facilitate and get you to where you want to be, right? So let's stop for a minute and imagine where you want to be first, right? You have to imagine the end and exactly what the benefits are to you before you can actually get started. So let's take a moment in your life every day, every evening, and be intentional about setting up a plan to get you to where you need to be. That'll take you another inch, foot, yard, mile towards your ultimate destination, so you can get there on time and without stress, right? Because we're not going to live a life of stress, right? We want to get there, feel good, and enjoy the journey. So, if you get yourself right today, meditate on what you'd like to accomplish. Better if you do it at nighttime before you go to sleep. Even better if you write it down and write down a game plan. Okay, well, I'm going to get up at this time in the morning and I'm going to do this first. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to pray. I'm going to do my yoga. I'm going to do all the things that make me feel good so I'm centered and prepared for my journey. The journey is to take you through your responsibilities so that you can get another step closer to your destination. If you do those things and you include in there time to figure out how to generate the funds necessary to get you to where you'd love to be. Now, I don't know what you want to do with your life. Some of you don't know yet either. But if you take time to meditate on it, if you ask God for clarity in this area, He will give it to you. He will show you what you're supposed to do with your life. And He will provide the resources to help you get there. I hope this helps. This is something that made me feel a lot better about my journey and helped me get started in a way that I knew not only would it help me, but it would bless my family and my loved ones as well. And now, hopefully, it blesses you as well. God bless you. Heaven smile upon you. Get right so you don't get left. Be blessed. Now, I'd love for you, if you like this message, to like it, to share it, to smash the subscribe button, and get it out to other people who need to get right as well. Bye now.